Welcome back to Sefaria's training course for educators. I'm Sarah Wachenfeld, Director of Education. Now that you've learned how to create sheets and format them, it's time to ask, what can I do with my sheets once I have them? Sefaria's sheets are fundamentally different from Word documents or even Google Docs. They're dynamic, interlinked, and part of a larger ecosystem of Torah texts. In this lesson, you'll get a sense of how you might use the materials you've created. You'll see the range of options available to you when presenting materials digitally, and also understand how to print from Sefaria. Let's start with the assignments feature, which we've been using throughout this course. As you've seen if you've been completing the work for these classes, assignments provide each student with their own copy of a sheet. These copies are submitted digitally to the teacher and saved in the student's own library of sheets. Click into the edit mode for your sheet. So first go into your account page, select a sheet, and open it in the edit mode. And then use the File menu to select Assignments. Once you click Assign this sheet, Sefaria gives you a link to share with your students. When a student clicks on the link, a sheet is generated for that student. Once the student clicks Save, which they should do right away so that they don't lose their work is automatically submitted. The teacher can then read and comment on the work. For example, this sheet was created by Sefaria Education and was assigned both to me and to Rachel. So when I open it up in the edit mode and go into the File menu and click Assignments, I can see that 2 students have completed the work. I click on Rachel's name, and in this case, I'm able to scroll down and see both her work as well as the feedback that was provided by the educator. This is convenient and easy for all involved. My students appreciate that all of their work is in one place in their Sefaria account, saved with my comments and feedback, and I can always access my students' work through my sheets in my account. Another option for sharing your digital materials is to embed your sheet. Click on Embed in the File menu, again in edit mode, and Sefaria will provide you with embed code that you can use in your website or learning management system. This allows your audience to scroll through the sheet without leaving the website or framework that you've created. As with any Sefaria sheet, a learner may still click on a source title to open the full text and go beyond what's included in the sheet. This can be a great way to showcase educational materials. For example, my students do classwork on the first day of school on a collaborative sheet. I embed that in my course's homepage so that all students and parents can see and appreciate the work that they did. Also, because your sheets are created and stored on Sefaria, they're organized and discoverable as part of the Sefaria experience. Go into your account page to see all of your sheets. Be sure to tag them and add summaries so that they're maximally useful to you. When you look back at them, you'll know exactly how you used them. The tags also allow you to filter by tag and sort your sheets so that you can easily find what you're looking for. And remember the profile that you created way back in our first lesson? Your public sheets also live on that profile page. You can access your profile through your account, and you'll see that your sheets are listed there. That means that you can discover new teachers of Torah, and people can discover you, and you can get a sense of their work by clicking on their name and seeing all the public sheets that they've created. Another advantage of having your materials on Sefaria is that the texts in the sheets are always linked. You, or your students, can click on the title of a text on a sheet to see the larger context or do more research. So for example, when I click on Shabbat 21b, the full text opens in a sidebar. And, just as importantly, whenever you click on a text, sheets come up as one of the resources in the sidebar, just like commentaries and other connected texts. If you've created materials that draw from the text you're reading, you'll find them there, even if you forgot that they existed. This is especially important for students as we try to construct curricula that spiral and build on themselves from year to year. Imagine if your students, studying the weekly Torah portion or the core text for a holiday, could see and build from the work that they did the previous year. That kind of Judaic digital portfolio changes the student experience of the work that they do. Finally, here's one other way to experience your sheet digitally. If you're interested in a different look for your sheet, try our Visualize option. Again, you'll need to be in edit mode in order to see this option. Go into the File menu and select Visualize. Sefaria will put each text on its own virtual post-it note. You can move these around. You can change the color by clicking on the colored dots. You can resize them using the tabs in the corner. You can zoom in or zoom out, and change the look of the sheet to be whatever you want it to be. This is both a great presentation tool and also a great dynamic tool for asking students to sort texts or organize them in a way that makes sense based on their understanding of the material. The changes you make in Visualize mode won't affect the sheet in the standard view. Just click on the Back button, and you'll get back to where you were. The rest of this lesson takes you through more ways of using your completed sheets, including how to print your work. Enjoy, and please reach out to us with any questions or feedback.